Mr. Jett. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, but please call me my first name. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
So why did you want to call the media in here?
Well, Sam, after receiving your results from your test, we found out that you're diagnosed with skin cancer. And, well, don't worry, but because we caught it early, but it can be cured quite easily without complex treatments.
How could this happen?
Well, because the root cause of skin cancer is from the sun and the UV rays. And UV rays are harmful to your body, and UV ray stands for ultraviolet light rays. The ultraviolet rays, which have been absorbed by your body, damage your DNA, which causes error in transcription and creation of proteins. If you learn that in biology, of course, since you're in high school.
Okay.
So, do you play the sun a lot?
I play a lot of different sports. I play some basketball. I hunt sometimes. And I go running.
Do you wear sunscreen?
Rarely.
And that's probably why. But I mean, don't worry. This is easy treatment. And here I have your autopsy report. If you want to see that later.
Okay. And what type of treatment should I?
Well, I haven't really decided yet. Because I want to find one that's best for you. But you can do some research on your own if you'd like.
Okay.
And I'm still thinking. But chemo would be, around there or something. I'm also looking at that too.
All right. When should we meet again?
Well, probably about a week.
All right. Sounds good.
Skin cancer is caused by the overexposure of ultraviolet light from being in the sun for too long without any kind of protection. Sunscreen is a kind of protection used by many people to prevent any skin damage from the sun. Basically, people who are out in the sun constantly are more vulnerable to getting this, but amounts of UV radiation vary in areas around the globe. In Sam's body, the UV rays have affected the melanocytes, which are the cells located at the bottom layer of the skin's epidermis. There are many cells because of uncontrolled cell growth. These cells are the cancer cells. These cells are primarily responsible for the color of the skin. In the melanocytes, their DNA is damaged from the UV rays, which is indicated by the black-colored chemical which is blocking the transcription of a gene. This is the damage being done to the DNA that controls cell division. This gene that is being turned off is causing this error and ultimately uncontrolled cell growth. The uncontrolled cell growth is, in many cases, can result in cancer. In this case, it is uncontrolled growth of skin cells causing skin cancer. These melanocytes that are constantly multiplying have created a tumor called melanoma, which makes the affected area a dark brownish color. Here there are cells in interface, telophase, and cytokinesis all around the bottom layer of the epidermis. The chemical that is blocking the gene is causing error in RNA transcription, where proteins are created. Proteins have effects on our body, and if there is coding errors, it will cause for the protein to have a negative impact on the body, and for a failure in cell communication for the cell cycle. A failure in cell communication causes uncontrolled cell growth to occur. Once that happens, it creates a tumor. So basically, the enzyme DNA polymerase is pairing up the wrong nucleotides due to the damaging of the DNA, which is coding for the wrong proteins or bad proteins.
Hey Nick, I gotta tell you something, dude.
What?
I have skin cancer.
What?
Yeah, it really stings. I'm gonna have to go through all these painful treatments, chemotherapy, radiation, and stuff.
Dude, do you know like treatments like chemotherapy can get you really sick?
Yeah, I know, but there's no really other alternative that I've heard of, so.
Wait, have you heard of nanobots? Like nanobot treatments?
No, what are those?
Oh, well, basically a nanobot is like a tiny robot with one mission, and basically they just directly deliver the anti-cancer the drugs to the cells. And once that happens, it doesn't damage your white blood cells, which keeps you perfectly healthy.
Sounds legit, dude.
I know, dude. You should try. You should have your doctor about it.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll talk to my doctor about that. So, doctor, I was researching this cure my friend told me about. It's called nanobots. Have you heard of them? Or
Oh yes, that was exactly what I had in mind for you. Since nanobots, basically, they have no impact to your body except for taking out the cancer cells. Basically, they do not hurt your white blood cells, which is basically a side effect from chemotherapy and radiation therapy. And basically, how it works is these nanobots have an RNAi, which basically targets the bad proteins that are being created in the cancer cells, which is the root cause of what's going on in your body, the unnatural cell growth. So once we target that exactly, then your cancer will go away and your cells will just will die out basically. So do you have any questions?
I remember you telling me about how the main reason that I had cancer is because the cells are multiplying uncontrollably.
Yeah, because the damage of your DNA has caused for bad proteins to be created. And once we hit that, those bad proteins, because those bad proteins created switches on certain genes. The certain genes can cause side effects, which also cause uncontrolled growth, which is what cancer.
So basically the RNAi shuts down the cell cycle for those bad cells.
Yes, it hits the RNA that's being produced, that's producing those bad proteins.
Alright, well I think I'm ready for my treatment. Do you have it here?
Yes, I do. So, I pull out your right hand, and don't worry, it won't hurt. Wait, let me top some parts away. Alright, you ready?
I think so.
Alright. Almost done. Alright.
It didn't feel too bad.
Yeah, so just an important factor, after it'll be the nanobots will be eliminated to your body through urine, and in about 2 months you should come and talk to me, and we'll see, and we'll just finalize things, and you should be fine after that.
And I need to remember to wear sunscreen, correct?
Yes, you should wear sunscreen.
Alright, thank you, doctor.
Alright, yeah. This is the design of the nanobot used for Sam's treatment. The nanobot has 3 attaching needles. One needle which injects the RNAi into the cell and the base. The base is where the programming for the nanobot is and where the mechanism that allows for the nanobot to move is. The base also has a mechanism that helps locate the cancer cells by locating each cell's receptor membrane, and if that receptor membrane is defective, it is thus a cancer cell. Nanobots are tiny robots with one mission. In this case, it is to fight the cancer cells. The number of nanobots injected into Sam's body are in millions, only to get to every cancer cell and deliver the cancer-killing drug. These nanobots are very tiny and about the size of 5 micrometers. That enables them to go into cells and deliver the drug safely without harming anything in the body. This is one of the benefits of nanobots. They will not harm the white blood cells. Cancer treatments like chemotherapy have side effects that deteriorate your white blood cells, making you more vulnerable to illness after cancer, but the use of nanobots avoids that. As you can see, nanobots travel together in large numbers to get to their target. Also, when they are injected in the body, they avoid the white blood cells and get to work immediately. These nanobots will spread all around the cancer-infected area, and they will go into each cancer cell and deliver the RNAi sequence, which stands for RNA interference. RNA interference regulates the gene expression that is being blocked by the chemical. The nanobot delivers a sequence there which enables the gene which kills the cancer. Now, as you can see, the chemical is gone and this nanobot has completed its job. Now that's just one cell down out of millions left. Here's an image of all the nanobots locating its cell and using its RNAi to basically take out the cell and kill it and remove cancer. Once this chemical blocking this gene is gone, it allows for the RNA transcription to create proteins that are not harmful to the body. Uncontrolled cell growth is eliminated because there is cell communication now. Once the nanobots are finished with their work, they are killed by the white blood cells and eliminated from the body through urine. Now, since the cancer is cured, the body can carry out its normal function without any problems or health issues.